everyone. So I have a pretty big haul for you. So if you're watching this, make sure you get a drink, a snack, or like have something that you can play this in the background because it's probably gonna be a long one. But this last weekend, which is now about a week ago, my uncle and his fiance live a little bit outside of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And so we go occasionally down there to visit them, and we always thrift over there. So when we went this last weekend, we went to a few of my favorite stores there. So I have this giant overflowing tub full of stuff. I didn't notice I got that much stuff. Now I will say for the bags, so they moved. And so normally we would go from my town, basically down south to Dallas. And this way where they're at now, it's best to go up through Oklahoma City first. And then I say up across to Oklahoma City first and then down. So on the way back, we actually stopped at 2 Goodwill stores, and 4 bags of this is from Oklahoma City, but it's all on the same trip. So I wanted to share that with you guys of what I've got, and some exciting news, which does kind of relate to reselling. I actually purchased a new car yesterday. So my car's been paid off for a couple years, and it was just time for me to get a new car for various reasons. But I purchased a 2023 new Jeep Grand Cherokee. I'll put a little picture up here of me with the car, but that means that I need to resell even harder to pay for said car. So I plan to pay it off early. And so that's going to help me do this. I have enough money, obviously, like from my normal paycheck to pay for that car, but reselling helps me pay off my last car. And so that's another goal for the upcoming years, is for my reselling funds to help me fund my savings because of the partial down payment I had to put, but then also to pay off this car early. All right, so I apologize if you see any weird shadows or some noise. I had to turn on the fan. It here in Oklahoma has been actually a lot cooler. We have not gotten above 90 in like at least a week, which is amazing, but it is very toasty in this room with the door closed. So had to turn that on, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna show you a couple of the things I think were for myself and my husband, but I will try to tell you pretty much what everything was. So this store is St. Vincent de Paul. They run basically every Saturday a 40% off, sometimes 50% off, but most of the time it's 40% off all shoes and clothes. So I got a couple bags of clothes and a pair of shoes. So first item I got is this Athleta tank top. Things might be a little bit wrinkled because they've been sitting in bags, but this has some perforations here. And then the cool thing about it, I have sold this before, I don't remember the name of it. It has kind of this split bottom back, and then it looks like a split up here, but it is fully closed. So this was a size medium. I don't know exactly how much, but I can always put it up here. This was originally $5.99, and then I got the 40% off. Then this is a brand that I have heard from a couple different people. So Constance from, I think it's Thrift and Teach or Teach and Thrift. I'll put her info here and down below. And then I think one other person I've heard this from, and this was actually in the leggings section. I wasn't like trying to find it. This is an interesting brand. It is called Marina, M-A-R-E-N-A, Recovery. And this is like when you've had surgery and you need like compression materials. So I think they have tops, sleeves, and then this is a pair of pants. So it's like compression pants, and it has like side zips. It is like, yeah, but it's meant to be that way. And so this is like a medical kind of equipment or material, pants, whatever. Comps are really good on this for it being what it is. I think they were like 50 to 75, and it was originally $3.99. So I think I paid like $2.50 or close to that for it. So that's the first time I picked up that brand, and we'll see how that does. This dress was originally $9.99, so I paid, I think, somewhere around $5.99 for it, $5.75. This just gave me all of the like homestead woman, like modern vibes dress. I think it's the print. I just loved this dress. My husband actually found this on the go back rack, and it is Free People. It's a size medium, and comps were pretty decent on this as well, like $40 to $50. So I figured for that price, I would grab that. And this last item is gonna be too long really for me to show you. But I'm sure just looking at this, you guys probably already know what it is. It is Lilly Pulitzer. Now, let me find the tag here. It is Lilly Pulitzer for Target, but it is an extra, extra large. It is a strapless maxi dress. Now, obviously we are out of the season, or going out of the season for it. It was also $9.99, so paid somewhere between $5 and $6 for it. But I picked it up because of the size, and yeah, it does have some stitching a little bit coming loose here, but I don't think that's gonna hurt the value that much. But I haven't looked up comps exactly on it, but I was just excited to find it in a bigger size. Okay, let's see here. These might be kind of all mixed in because I don't know. There's some more St. Vincent stuff down below, but I went to one Salvation Army when we were there, and we usually find a handful of things there. I only found one thing this time though, but it was $4.99, and it is Athleta, and it's a newer Athleta because it has the style name on here, and it's the Elation Ultra High Rise Tight. It is a size small. It's gonna be kind of hard to see, I guess, but it looks faux leather. It is not, but it's like a green emerald metallic color. Really, really pretty. I love this color, but it's very subtle, especially on camera. It looks black, but it is not. Maybe you can see kind of on the stitching. Stitching's a little bit more green. Anyway, I like picking up Athleta, especially the newer items, like the newer styles, and they're pretty easy to detect because of that style name. So this, I believe, was in Oklahoma City at a Goodwill. So figs, and I did have a couple, I'm gonna say 3 items of figs taken down on Poshmark because they said I was copyright infringing. Basically, I've heard that figs is not wanting anyone to resell their items, but they took down 3 but kept up my other 25, and I probably added at least another like 10 since then. So I'm still listing it, but yeah. So I believe these are the Livingston pants. Kind of the more common one. I do really well with the joggers, and I think I do have a couple pairs of those. This was $5.69, and those are very easy because their styles are all the same, so I can go to an item of that style that I've gotten before and you know, just basically copy the listing that I've created. These two, now I don't know if this was a good pickup or not. These are the same exact item, and they were half off, so it was $8.99, and the Goodwills in Oklahoma City have like a half off color of the week, and the day we happened to be driving back was the first day of this new color. So this is the Nines by Hatch, and Hatch is a very, very expensive maternity brand that has sold well for me in the past, but this is their like diffusion line that they carry at Target. So this is a size medium, and then the other one I have is a size extra large. So it's the same dress. It is a long sleeve dress, so I think great for going into the season. It's like a blue and red stripe. So I paid like $4.50 each, but they are the Target brand. So I haven't looked up comps. I do have 2 different sizes, so that's nice, and it'll be a quick and easy listing because they're basically the exact same. Okay, this is also in Oklahoma City, Patagonia. There is a couple of light marks on the front of this that I think I can get out pretty easily. I think it really just needs just a single wash. But this was at $6.09. I believe it is a women's, but it says size small, and this is really nice. It's coming off a lot brighter on camera, but a very nice like light purple, light lavender color, and it's a long sleeve. Hard to say no to Patagonia, as well as this next brand. So this was $4.99. I've sold Lululemon in this print before, I just don't remember what it is. Now this did have a little bit of wash wear on the butt area, and the logo, the reflective, is starting to come off, but I have heard you can take this to any Lululemon store and they will restamp it with the reflective. So I paid $4.99 for those. I believe they were a size 4 or 6. My husband at this store, different from the first pair of figs, ran into a ton of figs. He always goes to the scrub section as well as the men's. So a pair of figs. Again, I think these are the Livingston pants. These were $5.69. I don't ever find a red, so we'll see how this does. I think this was size small petite. I've done well with the petite and figs. You know, I think as someone who is required to wear a specific uniform, it can be hard to find uniforms in different sizing. So someone may be looking for a petite or a tall, and it's nice that figs offers that. This is just a regular size extra large scrub top. This one was $5.69. And then the one that matches that pair of pants, the top in that same red, and again $5.69. Okay, more Goodwill. I don't remember though. Oh, this was the Goodwill in the town that my uncle lives in. And I think my husband found maybe one or two, and I found the rest. So this is a size extra large. It's kind of a little bit hard to see because it's see-through, but Patagonia, it was $4.99. I don't believe I got anything that was half off at this store, but you can see Patagonia on the chest. Just a, I believe, men's short sleeve shirt. Funny thing, I'll show you, I did get a couple Lululemon items, but they actually had 2 Lululemon items there. They had a ton, I say a ton, 5 or 6 that I saw, and 2 of them were marked up, and the 2 that were marked up were the fake ones, and you could tell because the size dot on the inside says, I think, large, and the pull tab said 10, and that's not how that works as far as I'm aware. So I put those back and took the ones that I knew were legit and were not marked up as well. So we'll get to those. But this was Marine Layer. I believe it's a women's size medium, paid at $4.99, just a basic white t-shirt, but I do really well with this brand. It's a nice outdoor, I guess, type material that they use, and it's very, very soft. All right, so first pair of Lululemons. I have this exact same pair of pants as well as the next one in my own size in my own closet. There is the logo. This one is, I don't remember the name of it, but this one's a size 10, so a bigger size, and it was $8.49, which just in general, that's, I don't think, marked up at their stores, because most of the other leggings were between $6 and $9, not marked up, and the Goodwills around me would have had that at least 15, probably closer to 19. I believe the same pair of pants, just a different print. This one was kind of, again, I have this pair of pants, so that was a little bit more distinguishable for me, but I believe this one was a size 10 as well. Yep. So I think the same person probably donated both. I paid $8.49 for both of them. Okay, sorry, had a call in the middle. But those two, I believe, are the same pair of pants, just different prints. This one, I think, came from a different person because the size, I believe, is really different. But there's the logo, and these are a nice, like, light seafoam green color. They're also really pretty thick. Like, I don't know what the style name is. I've already put these into my spreadsheet and all of that, but this was a size 2, and when you look at their size dot, if it has a bunch of numbers around it, it's a newer style, newer as in like the last couple of years. Again, $8.49 for that pair. That one has a couple of pulls, but I've never seen like leggings that are thicker like this, and so I wanted to pick them up and see how they do. So got those. Let's see here. Okay. I got one bra, and this, I believe, was Goodwill in Oklahoma City. I'm considering this new with tags. Let me know what you guys would do in this situation, but I'm gonna call it new with tags. So it is a kind of gray, blue, and black bra. I don't know the specific name of it. Sorry. It is a size 42 double D. It still has this tag here that says toward curve, and then on this side it has the size. So that kind of signifies to me that it hasn't been worn, but what would you guys do? Would you mark it as new with tags, new without tags, or pre-owned? So this I paid $4.59 for. New, I can usually get north of 25. Used is usually 18 to 25, depending on the style. My husband found this, or maybe I did. I think actually I did. And I thought it was a, no, my husband did. I'm not really sure. We'll have to go back and look. But I thought this was men's, but it's actually women's, or at least it looks like it. So pretty sure this is the All Yours tank top. I actually have, if this is truly is it, I actually have 2 of these, but it's not a super large armhole, but the cut of it just reminds me more of the one that I have. This was only $3.89. They did not notice that it was Lululemon, I guess. So this set was not originally sold as a set. They do match, but looking on the website, they were sold as separates. But Goodwill had one price for both, which was $6.79. So I'm gonna list them separately because that's how they were, you know, originally sold. But I just divided that price by 2. So they are Madewell, and this is a size large. It's a like sweater, knit sweater material. This is a tank top. And then I do have the cardigan that should go over it. They are both a size large, and they are within, I believe, the last year. So it's kind of a dark blue color. I thought it looked so super cozy, especially going for the seasons we're getting ready to go into. We have more of those figs items I was mentioning earlier. So this is figs, size large. This is a jogger style. So again, I do pretty well with the jogger styles, especially I think with the younger nursing medical crowd. They really like the jogger style. So this is $5.69. I think that was mostly what I paid for all of those. I think this was the one my husband found, or maybe this is the one I found, but it is Lululemon. You can't really tell until you get down here, and I think this is why they didn't mark it up. You can see that logo, kind of. Here, let's try this. Okay, there we go. You can kind of see it. It is a men's because it has that kind of box around it. No size like the other tank top, but this I believe was $3.89. So I think it was in the women's t-shirt section. Figs, size extra large. I believe this is the Chasma 3 pocket, so it has 2, and then it has an additional pocket inside one of them. $5.89. Figs without tags. I usually get tops around 18 to 20, sometimes 22 depending upon the size, and then pants are usually about that $25 mark. So I really don't like paying more than $6 for them unless they are new with tags. This pair of pants was at $5.69. This was a size large. That jogger style again. And the last one in this bag, I believe it's the exact same size and style as the other 3. So I think someone just donated a bunch of their what are these called? Uniforms. Oh my gosh. Okay. This set of stuff, where was this at? This was at a Thrift Giant store, which is a chain of stores in Dallas. Probably my favorite. Now, they are the ones that mark them up the most. Let me get my drink here, sorry. Don't want it to be knocked over. They mark stuff up the most typically, but I also find some of the better brands that they don't catch. So this was a new location where I found this bag of stuff. We haven't been to that one before, but this I could tell, obviously by looking at it, it is the brand With, W-I-T-H. It's a size large, but it is a collaboration with Peloton. So there is that Peloton logo. I think these are called the Wild Kite leggings, but they were $6.99. So I picked those up. Comps look pretty decent on that. Usually with collabs, I do try to look them up. This is a pair of athletic shorts. They're called the HIIT, H-I-I-T, which is, I think, high intense interval training. HIIT It 9-inch bike shorts. They are a size extra small. They are newer. They're perforated. They're a longer short. So if I can get these listed pretty quickly, that would be great. These were $6.99. Another pair of Athleta shorts. These, though, were called the Brooklyn short. They are black. They're a size 4. $6.99 as well. They did have some other Athleta, but it was definitely marked up, and they didn't really mark these up. So $6.99 for these as well. This is the Truckee North short. It's a green color, and this has that ripstop material that I've talked about in the past. Basically, if you get a hole, it doesn't continue. It stops it wherever it is. Paid $6.99. I think this pile is getting almost as tall as me, if not taller. And then these were a pair of Lululemon leggings. My husband, they're actually my husband's size, but he did not want them, so I will be listing them. They were only $6.99. They didn't catch these, and they're a size extra, extra large. They are lined, and that's purely the reason why my husband didn't want them. He doesn't really like the lined version, but they were in really good shape, and only $6.99. I'm here for it. Okay, 2 more bags, and then we are done. So this is at a different thrift giant. Thought this was such a pretty print. I was like in love with these. They are Lululemon, and I don't think they caught these because these were $3.99. If they had caught them, yeah, definitely would be more. These are a size 4, so in really good condition. Loved that print. These were also Lululemon. I think these are a little bit older of a style, but they're kind of a blue and white floral print. These were, I believe, size 12, and they were only $3.99, and they were full length. I try to stay away from the crops because they don't sell very quickly, but sometimes, you know, you gotta get them and hope for the best. But I don't think I picked up any crops this trip. 2 sports bras here. This first one is a really pretty black and blue print. It is Lululemon. This was $6.99, but I do pretty well with sports bras from Lululemon, size 4, and so I'll be able to find that one pretty easily based on the print. This is an Athleta sports bra, paid $4.99. It is a newer one, so I'm hoping maybe the style name is on here, but it may not be. No, but it is from spring of 20, and it is a size large, so a pretty good size. A really pretty purple color. A pair of Athleta shorts. It is the Run With It printed 3.5-inch short. Again, paid $4.99 for these. Yes, $4.99. But I think I've sold this print before, or I have a pair of shorts. I'm not sure. I forget sometimes what I have versus what I've sold before. Okay, I did get myself 1 item, and I did pay up a little bit from what I normally would, but these were new with tags. They are Old Navy 8-inch biker shorts, and I just really like the color of these. They were new with tags, and I paid $8.99 for them. This is something my husband found. It is the brand Travis Matthew. It's gonna be kind of hard to show you the tag because they put this tag right over it. But I can show you this back here. It is just a polo shirt. I've done decently well with these, size extra large, and it was $4.99. Now this one definitely needs some sweater shaving, but I am not afraid of doing that. It was $4.99, and it is Lululemon. These are a nice purple kind of maroon color, and they are a newer style in size 8. So that will just need a little bit of sweater shaving. And we are down to the last bag. So this is the rest of the St. Vincent de Paul thrift haul. I know we're obviously going out of the season, but I saw this and had to pick it up. So it's $3.99. So I paid like $2.50-ish for it. It is a size 3X from Torrid, and it is a swim top. So it has this really pretty like metallic mermaid print and great size. Torrid, I tend to only pick it up 3X or larger. That just is what sells best for me. This is a Title IX, which is, I think it's like a more mature active wear line brand, but this is a size small. At first I thought it was athletics. They have a print pretty close to this, but it was not. Pair of leggings. These may be like 7/8 lengths. These were $7.99, so like $4.80, $4.90, something like that. We'll see. 2 more clothing items, and then we have the 1 pair of shoes I got. This tank top was $3.99, so again, paid like $2.50 something for it. It is Lululemon, but man, that blended in really well. But I saw this print and I was like, oh, that is so pretty. Kind of gives me Lululemon vibes, and sure enough, it was. It is a Swiftly tank, so the size is underneath here. It's upside down the way I'm showing you, but size 8, and I think that print will be pretty easy to find the style name and the print color name. 1 pair of jeans, I think, for the entire trip. These were $7.99. These were on a new rack, and when they do these sales, it's on Saturday, and they always have like new racks out. So I always check those whenever I first go. This is Madewell, the perfect vintage jean, size 28. Kind of basic, but you know, this style has sold pretty well for me. So $7.99, paid 40% less than that. All right, last pair of shoes. Wrong season for it, but that's okay. These were $3.99, so I paid like $2.50 something for them. They're a nice pair of sandals, and they have this backing here with the zipper and then kind of an ankle strap. But they are Eileen Fisher, and they are a size 7, and they're in really great condition. I could not pass up Eileen Fisher shoes for $2.50 something. So now that this, I'd say this pile is like probably as tall as I am right now, sitting. So I don't know how many items I got, but I got a ton. This is a work in progress. I went through my death pile, got through it all, and then we started going to thrift stores, going on a couple of trips. We're actually going to Denver next week. So my goal between now and next Wednesday is to organize this, fill this rack up again, photograph it. Really, I just have this stuff, maybe like 10, 15 items over there, and then what's behind me. So it's not, definitely not out of hand, but I would like to get as much of that done as possible. So when I come back from Denver with all my good sourcings, you know, I'll have the space, the time, and all of that. So let me know what your reselling goals over the next week or weeks through the rest of September are down below. If you aren't subscribed, please feel free to do so. That would be amazing. My subscriber count has been getting higher and higher each day, which I am loving seeing. I'm trying to do more videos and kind of come up with some kind of creative videos as well, besides just hauls. So if you have anything that you guys want to see reselling wise, let me know it down below. I might do kind of a little short like get to know me, because I know we have a lot of new followers here. Also, if you aren't following me on Instagram, I have my Instagram link down below, and I'll put it here as well. It is my reselling Instagram. So I don't post super often, maybe like a couple times a month, but I do interact a lot over on Instagram. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any comments, make sure to put them down below. Hit the thumbs up button because it's free and a great way to tell me you liked my video on your way out. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.